Hello everyone, this is Michael here with the Indiana Jones Nerd. We're just doing a little bit of test of the audio before we start. So as soon as we have that set up, we're going to get started.
Hello, hello. Let me see. Okay. And let me just test here.
Okay, nerds, start talking.
Cool. So yeah, I was able to hear myself on the broadcast, so it should be good.
You were? I wasn't able to hear you on it.
Oh, yeah, I heard myself on the broadcast. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not talking to myself.
No. Let me just double check.
Okay, I hear you. All right, so we'll get that set, and then we're gonna get started. Like, I wish I could boost your level a little bit more, but I just can't manage it with Steam. I don't know what.
No
Uh,
worries.
um, Is there a way that you could set on your end, like a boost for the microphone?
Oh, yeah, I could
Just fix your
lower the
output.
gain a little bit. Is that better?
Can you do a little bit higher?
A little higher. Okay.
All
Just
right.
like 50%. Hopefully, it's not too loud.
And nerd, you already have some discussion from the chat.
Oh, hell yeah. I love these movies. Love the young. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Greg. Yeah, I've been doing those young indie re edits. I did like 3 of them this week. And yeah, they were a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm glad. Thanks for the feedback. I'm glad people are liking them. I had a lot of fun with this last one. Phantom Train of Doom. Had a lot of nice moments from the John Williams music. Yeah,
There,
just going through all my.
there we go. Fixed it all up.
Sweet.
All right, and so I did a little bit of this test the other day, and this is a brand new stream and I want to go pretty far in it, I'm just going to go ahead and restart because I wasn't that far anyway. I basically had gotten through like
Yeah.
the first scene, so um, and yeah, a couple corrections to my previous stream. This is indeed this is not Sierra. This is not Absolute. This is LucasArts, of course, because they own the license to Indiana Jones. And I had mistakenly attributed to them on the previous stream, so. So when was the last time you played this game?
Mm, I know I played this game like all the way through for the first time. It was like in 2014 or something like that. I may have played just a few minutes of it here or there, but I don't think I've had a full playthrough since then.
Oh, so
Or
you're
well,
in.
I watched it all the way through earlier this
Oh,
year. Yeah, I watched a playthrough.
oh this whole opening scene is like my favorite.
Yeah, it's funny. All right, let's see. And I have a few. Columbus, yes. Oh, I'm a little late watching. I should watch your stream. Oh yeah, I can't see your what do you call it? Your gameplay as it's happening. I'm a little bit behind.
Yeah, I know, but that's okay. So it just if you hear me exclaiming or something fantastic happens, you'll know why. You got a couple comments here too. Lee Brandt said, "I hope Anthony Gruber has improved in his acting."
Yeah, yeah. I haven't actually seen a lot of his movies, so I don't know. Like I guess that's just from what I read. It's like he's a impersonator, um, but I don't. But maybe some people don't know if he can carry a role as an actor as well as some other people. So yeah, we'll see about that definitely. And Pika fan was saying he loved the Oh, let me see. They're saying they can't hear me. Let me.
All right, let's see if I can turn up the volume a little bit on you.
I don't know. It seemed I tested the what do you call it? It seems like my audio is coming through.
And I'm seeing your desktop audio is just very, very quiet. See if I can just change that.
Turn it a little higher.
And just for
higher, hopefully it's good.
Here, try talking now.
Hello. I am the Indiana Jones nerd.
Oh.
And let me see.
I'm showing you pretty good on OBS now, so.
Yeah, I think it should be fine. Oh, okay. They said to repeat what I said. Yeah, I was just commenting on what people had said in the chat here. Yeah, actually, Lee, you had mentioned you hope Anthony and Gruber improves his acting, and yeah, that kind of corresponds with some things that I've heard from people. Like, for example, with the Han Solo thing, like a lot of people were wanted him to play Han Solo because of his impersonations, but they felt that Alden Ehrenreich was a better actor and better at like understanding a role. So yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I've never actually seen any of his films, so I don't want to bad talk him or anything.
As I said, you're kind of delayed on the what's happening. So if you hear me laughing, you'll know something funny happened. It's just
did the bookcase fall over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better get that roof checked.
Saw it.
I just love the thought that this is how he normally goes through his every day. Like, oh, I need to go find, so and so figure, and just like falls through the ceiling.
Yeah, exactly.
Cat goddess of fertility.
And yeah, Pika fan was saying that he watched Daredevils of the Desert and that he loved it. It was really good, rather, and that he liked Maya and hopes she returns in a book or something. That's a pretty good idea. Yeah, there's a lot of threads from young Indy that they never followed up on. Just so many little characters that popped in here and there, and then like they didn't. The third season got canceled, and they were going to do up to like 5 seasons, I think. So yeah, it would have been interesting to see her pop in somewhere.
Strange-looking thing.
Let me see.
I wonder where
and Greg was saying you should do one for Winds of Change, and the bookends be the scene in Last Crusade where Indy and Henry are talking on the blimp. Yeah, I was thinking about doing one maybe of Travels of Father, possibly using that scene. I've never actually watched Winds of Change. There's a few of the movies that like weren't released in the 1999 set that I just never got around to watching. So yeah, I'll have to look into that for sure. Lost Canyons, this Alden Ehrenreich is awful.
Indeed.
You don't look at all well, Dr. Jones.
Exploring our collections can be dangerous, Mr. What was your name again?
Smith.
So you must be talking with Von. What's his name? Von. What's his name?
Well, he calls himself Smith, but it's
Smith.
It's just funny. It's like whenever you hear Indy talking to anyone like German sounding, it's like you know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like you think he'd be leery at some point, but.
Oh, Kerner. Klaus Kerner. That's who he is.
Yep.
Jewelry, perhaps.
I still think it's a fake.
Then you won't mind if I take it.
Really, Mr. Smith?
Stand back, gentlemen.
Said you won't mind me taking it, Dr. Jones.
What is this?
It's like, gotta start being more suspicious, Indy. I think the guy who did the voice of Indy in this game, in the credits it said Doug Lee. It sounds.
But we got his coat.
Yeah, Doug Lee.
He does.
Yeah, he He did him, and
Hey, what's this?
he did Indy again in Infernal Machine in
Klaus
1999. What were you gonna say?
Oh, is that he did a very good job with the voice?
Yeah, he does a good job.
What does the spy want with the Buddhist statue?
I lied, Marcus. I don't think it's a phony.
Lee
I
says,
can't
I don't
wish to
understand
style,
why there's so
but
much
it's
hate
old.
for Indy 5. Mangold is a powerful director. If Lucas
Nobody
had
else
just
saw
wanted to
Famous
put a
Guy.
director they could control, they wouldn't have hired
An old
Mangold.
copy of National Archaeology.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think so too, Preston. Sorry, I didn't interrupt with it.
Yeah, field supervisor for the Jastro expedition. My first real
Oh yeah,
job.
person says amazing
Who's the one?
game.
Sophia
He's a
Hapgood.
very good
She was
voice
my
actor,
assistant,
meaning,
a
Doug
spoiled
Lee.
rich kid
Nice.
from Boston, rebelling against her family.
Yeah, well said. Yeah, I wonder
Where is she now?
what else he's done.
She
Let me
gave
look up Doug
archaeology
Lee.
to become a psychic.
I'm pretty sure those were his only two.
You can say that again.
Let me see. Not Doug Lee, professional basketball
Indy,
player.
Kerner found you. What if he finds her? We should warn the woman.
There we go. He was in looks like some Street Fighter
You're right.
games,
I wanna know
Dynasty
more about that
Warriors.
statue. You know, Marcus, the coldest year of my life was the one I spent in Iceland with Sophia.
Cheech and Chong's next movie.
I don't know. What was he in that?
It just says voice uncredited.
Well, they credited him though.
Yeah.
Guess it
Well, on
wasn't.
IMDb they credited him, but not in the credits
Oh.
of the film, I guess.
So this was the part I was explaining a little bit in my test stream. There's actually multiple ways that you can solve puzzles in this game.
Mhm.
There's a route
Hello
that
there.
involves fighting
The
your
show
enemies.
sold out,
There's
sir.
one that involves solving puzzles, and there's one where it's smooth
wait.
talking.
No seats, no standing room, no exception.
Yeah, and I always like to do the team option.
Oh,
which is, I guess the first one, right? 'Cause
yeah,
that seems like the canon one. That is like Indy and Sophia working together.
yeah. So I remember to pick up the newspaper this time. And here, and like I said, this game has a lot of fun dialogue options, especially if you're a fan of like Monkey Island or any of the old like adventure
it's
games
unlocked.
from the 90s.
Yeah.
Here's our first
So
obstacle.
you played quite a few of those, huh?
Oh yeah, I loved playing like Full Throttle was one of my favorite ones when I was a kid.
Oh, cool.
I could never beat King's Quest because there was always some item that you had to find at like the very beginning of the game. If you didn't have it, you could progress through the game until the ending, and then you'd fail. So, are we here to enjoy Madame's outrageous orations?
Let's see.
I'm here to enjoy
People
Madame's
started disliking
outrageous
Mangold
oration.
because of his politically driven Twitter. Oh, I don't know much about that. Twitter rants aren't good, but he's still a great
Oh,
director.
of course not.
I'm
Madame
not afraid
Sophia's
of
a serious
Mangold,
thinker.
but from Kay Kennedy and Disney, they don't want just to do an indie. They want to find an indie 6 in another character or actor. Yeah.
No kidding. I think she's the
Um,
greatest.
Me too.
I don't know. It's kind of like on the one hand, I don't want them to do the what happened to the Star Wars sequels at all, but I also want much more content from Indiana Jones because we've gotten, 4 movies, a TV show, and that's about it. A few comic books and books here and there. Very few games. I honestly, I'd love for
Yeah, she's very
Indiana
smart.
Jones to be kind of like how James Bond was a few years ago, that they were always cranking out video games and new movies every few years and things like that.
The way she makes things easy
And,
to
obviously
understand.
Star Wars right now is it's amazing time to be a Star Wars fan because they have so many awesome shows coming. Nobody even cares about the movies. Yeah, what's going on, Michael?
Legend 07. Just let you know, I restarted the game because not everyone caught the test stream. So.
That's
but
funny.
I didn't get
It's
very
like,
far.
man, like 24 hours later.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
This time
Aha! You must be the new
we're gonna
dog.
we'll be a little
Well,
bit
I'm
more
finally got rid of
successful now that
Biff.
I'm kind
He
of
was such
familiar
a
with it.
pushover.
Mhm. Yeah, and to answer Lost Canyon, I, Kevin, am
I need to
in
talk to that so-called psychic.
Orange County, California, south of LA, and Michael is in
Columbus,
Ohio, which is where I'm from originally.
Excuse me.
And I'm gonna be visiting in a few weeks, so maybe we'll do a stream together when I'm there.
Here, my friends, is
We
Atlantis,
decide what game we're gonna play.
as it might have appeared in its
Yeah.
heyday.
Yeah, we
Glorious,
have a few options.
prosperous, socially
Oh, I
and
got-
technically
Say
advanced,
we have the whole internet at our disposal. We could play anything.
That's right.
beyond our wildest dreams. 5,000
Maybe-
years
see.
ago, while
Oh, yeah, go
everyone
ahead,
else
Michael.
still wore
It'd be interesting if
animal
we could
skins,
play the Infernal Machine.
the mighty spirits of Atlantis
Oh, I'd be
dared
down,
to
yeah.
build a city where knowledge
Yeah,
and
I
power were
have
united
all
in
these
true
all those
happiness.
indie games on Steam.
Centuries later,
I
the
just,
famous philosopher
I've
Plato
been using
wrote
my
about it.
computer mostly
He
for
placed
my
Atlantis
video
on a
editing and
continent
different
out
stuff
in
right
the
now.
deep ocean,
Wow,
So-
and
from
described
Preston's from
how
London,
the
so
survivors
hello,
had
man.
breathed the search
But-
for
Oh,
depth,
nice.
such as you see
We're
here.
reaching out worldwide.
Isn't
Yeah,
she
I love
something?
it.
She can go on for
I was
hours.
on doing an editing stream the other night, and I had I think someone from Germany and Spain and
Excuse me.
the Netherlands.
Shh. She's just coming to the
It's
excitement.
amazing how many indie fans there are out there.
Yeah,
Befell the serene
that's awesome.
city. We may
yeah.
never know
There's
for
a
sure.
good like hidden
Was
community
it
out
the sea
there, and
level
there's never been like
slowly creeping higher, or the
um,
earth itself
a big
suddenly
like
shifting?
YouTube hub for Indiana
However
Jones
it
fans.
happened,
So
Panic must have gripped
you know, a lot
the
of
citizens.
people have been
On
excited that
fateful day
this
when
channel has kind of
proud
been able to
Atlantis
do that a
sank
little bit,
beneath
and
the
so
waves.
hopefully we're gonna try and keep doing live streams and different events to bring the community together. Should
Perhaps
be fun.
it was a volcanic eruption, and something remains even now.
Yeah, that
On
I'd say,
some
weren't you like
questions,
number one in
the
Romania?
great spirit who guides my thoughts.
Oh,
The
Czech
all-seeing
Republic.
Nerad
That's right.
Sound.
Yeah.
Right.
What's going on your game
I've been
there,
through this 100
Michael?
times.
Oh,
the
it's just-
woman never stops.
The stagehand here, he's the one obstacle I need to get past. I just need
Excuse me.
Oh,
This
you
one
already
I
got
had
the
s-
newspaper. It looks like. Yeah.
I tried offering him the book on the last stream, and he's just like, "Oh, I already read that one."
Oh.
Isn't there something you'd rather be doing?
Nurabsal.
Like what? Show business is my
All right,
whole life.
I had a few comments I
Don't you
missed
ever read?
here. Let's see.
Sure, it's a hobby of mine.
Yeah,
What if I give you
Mangold's
something to
writers are
read?
top shelf. Lee
I might
mentioned
take a
that.
look.
Preston said definitely Mangold is at present time a better bet for director than Spielberg. And Greg says
Here.
Doug Lee, David Etch, or John Armstrong
Well,
as
the late
favorite
edition.
video game
I went
portrayal
to
of
the Dodgers
indie.
one. Watch the
So I'm
lights while I
assuming
find out, okay?
David Etch is Infernal, is Emperor's Tomb, and John Armstrong is what's it called? Staff of Kings. My memory is kind of fuzzy of Staff of Kings, just because
Nothing happened.
that game like is so like almost unplayable for me. I just don't like the graphics and the mechanics and all of that. Although it has a great story.
There,
There it goes.
got it to
And
work
I
the
still feel
first
the
try
presence
every
of
time.
Atlantis through.
Maybe Doubly.
May I present Nurabsal, the great Atlantean god of
Deceit.
deceit. Thanks, Indy. Indiana Jones, you've got some nerve.
Hey,
Back, you big jack-o'-lantern.
is it possible,
Oh, great.
hopefully without messing everything
Good
up,
night,
that you could
folks.
share your screen on Discord with me and then I could watch in real time?
Come on, mister. I've got a
I
few words
might
to
be able to
mince
do
with
that.
you.
The problem is that it's going to be some
I'd say it's about time.
issues with the audio at first. So
That's gonna be a problem.
yeah, let me try it out though.
Oh, no!
All right,
Looks like Kerner got here first.
let me get to a point where I can save.
put.
So
Okay. You can still hear me, right?
yeah, I can hear you just fine.
No one here.
All right, and let me see.
Nor here either.
All right, Pika Fan says, if we ever get new indie books, all I want is a story about Indy reuniting with Maya and her getting a redemption. Yeah, that's a pretty cool idea. Yeah, that was a great episode. I love that little story.
Doctor Overman.
Michael, there's this episode of Young Indiana Jones where Catherine Zeta-Jones is is like the not really love interest, but she's one of the main characters in the story. Ends up being a double agent, and then
slipped away.
Daniel Craig is also in it and plays like a German colonel or
Have
somebody
you seen the newspaper?
and fights Indy.
Listen
Oh.
to this.
A pretty
Germans
good fight.
claim
Yeah,
victory
it's
in
pretty cool that they
worldwide
had
race to
that.
smash the
They
uranium
have a lot
atlas.
of like big
Chief
famous
scientist
actors in
Dr.
there, like when they were
Hans
younger.
announced his plan to harness new sources of energy for the
That's pretty
Third
neat.
Reich.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
oh, I was just thinking, you can always try to watch the game on Steam, and it might. I'm not sure if it have a delay or not.
Oh, can I do that?
they'll never find enough uranium.
Of course
How
not.
do I do that?
That's why they're looking for the power of Atlantis.
Be serious.
Just check.
I used to think you'd make a good scientist. Yet you never published a word about your finds. Artifacts such as archaeology has never seen. You're lucky I don't have you arrested.
She
So what
changes
if
very
I kept
quickly.
a few pieces for myself? Look for a small coppery bead under those clippings in my desk.
What do you know?
I wish there was a way that I could set it so that my audio would be
Turner
delayed
missed the
to
grand
kind of
prize.
coincide with the delay
What?
that occurs
My necklace.
with the stream for YouTube.
Watch closely. The bead is made of orichalcum, the mystery metal first mentioned by Plato.
Yeah, I wish there wasn't a
Now
delay
I'll
for
place it in the
YouTube.
medallion's mouth.
Well, I'll try to delay my. I'm not sure how much of a delay you have with what's occurring on screen and what's being broadcast, so
Did you see that?
I'll try to delay my comments a little
Yeah,
bit
creepy.
as I'm doing this playthrough.
Is your electric
Well,
bill paid
I
off?
mean, you should do it in
That was Nurab
live, live because that everybody's watching the video and it's your live reaction, so
Oh,
it
that-
should be live. Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's true. So,
Let me see.
Closer than
Let's see.
Atlantis,
Preston
that's for sure.
says for sure indie nerd, but that's why I wanted
Suppose I
a
gave
true,
this
a final
orichalcum
true and good
business any
film,
credence.
then restart
I
it with
don't.
someone else. Just preserve Harrison's legacy first. Don't soft reboot like Star Wars. Yeah, he says from London.
You may have just used
Yeah,
the last
that's a good
bead.
point for sure.
Shh.
I'm
getting
Moss
something.
Canyon has been to Orange County.
Nurab South
Says I'm from
speaks.
Texas.
He bids us find the what?
How much you
Oh,
guys
a
think
book, yeah.
Atlantis will be the basis for the new
The
film?
lost dialogue of Plato.
Yeah, this is one of
Another
the rumors
fine
floating around because there's a lot of like Greek influences in some of the leaks and things that we saw.
It's not in any library I've ever
So
been.
I don't know. It
What if
could
the
be. I
Nazis
mean,
have
Atlantis is
already
one of
found
the
a copy?
best
You ever think of that?
ideas for Indiana Jones to go
Hmm.
after.
That seems very timely, Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're playing Fate of Atlantis right now.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's no. Preston asked that.
Yeah.
Yes, near
so-
our old dig site.
I would say
I thought
it'd be
so.
interesting. I think that'd
Who's
be.
working there
It's one
these
of the
days?
really good mythos
Bjorn
to
Heimdall,
explore.
I
So
believe.
Maybe we should pay him a visit.
it has a lot of
What do you
know,
say?
a lot of basis in
I thought
history
you'd
and a lot
never
of
ask.
Atlantis is kind of this fabled location that we can never explore again, or at least outside of.
Yeah.
But
And if they don't have Atlantis in Indiana Jones 5, I think they should maybe make like an animated film of Fate of Atlantis because it's a pretty great story.
alright.
Preston, you're from the Raven. What is your username on the Raven there? Oh, Lee has a Black Magic Pro 6K Pro.
Oh.
So if you ever want to
That's
shoot
really
short
all
a
yours,
shoot a
Beverly.
short, let me know. Oh,
Madam
nice, thank
Sophia
you.
Hapgood. This
I'll
is
definitely have to
my
keep that in
dig site
mind.
now. Go away.
y'all should get a hangout community going on there. Yeah, Lee.
Doctor, what do you expect to find
Yeah.
here?
If you're on Facebook, yeah, just friend me on Facebook. And also, there's like a cosplay Indiana Jones cosplay group called California Jones, and that's a good place we can connect to. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on my reading the comments here.
Oh, that's right. You're doing the hard part.
Yeah.
Yeah, the very beginning is mostly dialogue, and then the puzzles and things start set in afterwards. This is the background that's kind of building what Indy's going to be doing.
Yeah, for some reason I tried doing the stream on Steam to watch you, but it doesn't let me watch for some reason. I don't know.
Some of the old games, since it's playing through an emulator, it's not gonna allow you to watch it. I know that some games, if it's in its own system, it can.
Mm-hmm.
Let's ask about Plato's Lost Dialogue.
Have you ever heard of Plato's Lost Dialogue?
Oh, Plato's Lost Dialogue. Greg says, let's hope the new game comes soon, and I think it's going to be, I mean, at least not till next year. I haven't really heard a lot of news about it for a while. So as of sometime last year, I still don't think they had really done much work on it. But I'm curious about that. I had a thought, I wonder if
I am convinced that this
what kind of style the game would be like. And I was playing Jedi Fallen Order, which is kind of like a Dark Souls type of experience. And I wondered if maybe it would be that type of a setup. Do you think that would work for an indie game?
So you completely discount the supernatural?
Sorry,
were you asking me? I guess I was kind of asking you or anyone in the chat.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm engrossed in Dr. Hemdahl's explanation on the Lost Dialogue.
Oh, okay.
But
like an Indiana Jones, like Dark Souls-esque game, maybe not as much focusing on fighting, but more on like exploration.
Indiana Jones Dark Souls game. That would definitely be interesting.
Yeah.
I could say.
I mean, by Dark Souls, I mean Jedi Fallen Order, really.
Okay, I was like, seems like a very...
yeah.
Like, have him fighting with a whip and trying to take down a monster 4 times his size, you know?
Yeah. Although that's what Infernal Machine was.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a long time since I played Infernal Machine.
Let's head for the airport.
Yeah.
That's why I really think we should probably play that when you get over here.
Preston says the new game is looking great, which apparently he's seen more than I have, because all I ever saw was one trailer for it back, that was just like an announcement trailer. We haven't had any gameplay footage. Wonder if they will get Harrison or an impressionist. Greg says. Preston says, is it possible? Oh, for the game, yeah. I was wondering about that, because it would be cool to have Harrison Ford. Now that he's older, maybe he would have time to do something like that, voice Indy in a game. Is it possible that this game will serve as a basis for Indy 5? By what I have seen, it looks like there are some resemblance. I bet that Atlantis will be the focus. What do you guys think? Yeah, some people slightly agree. 50% Lost Canyon says. Yeah, I think not, because this was an idea that Todd Howard had from like 10 years ago. Currently, so I don't think that that's going to be the case, really.
This is
nor will be Atlantis.
The issue with this game is that a lot of the times you'll try to get Indy to move a certain way, and it for some weird reason he'll path weird.
Oh.
So
yeah, I'm seeing it on the screen.
Yeah, we'll just assume.
Mother Nature.
Just assume the snake gave a hug. He was a very friendly snake, and he just kind of hugged that rodent.
Okay, Preston says he is Preston on the Raven.
There we go.
Or either Preston or Preston Caprice, but doesn't post much.
All
Is the
right.
game from Bethesda? Yes, it is from Bethesda. Is it only going to be on Xbox? I'm not sure.
Oh, I hope not.
Wow, some bridge.
Hi, Indy.
I don't have the new. I don't have an Xbox One or an Xbox
Hello.
One X or an Xbox Series X. I forget the.
How did you get over here?
While you were off
Yeah, let me
bushwhacking,
see.
I found a
I
crack.
feel like my gut is telling me that it
What do
would
we do
not
now?
be an exclusive. Like maybe it would
Better
start
find
as
Sternheim.
an exclusive.
Oh, this is
Yeah, it doesn't say.
this is
A
This-
monument to the genius
this
of
is
the mind.
very Sierra-esque. There's a trinket stand right outside the temple.
Just
Yeah.
a minute. That's my shop.
Preston says, I believe it will be very much like Uncharted.
Can I help you with something?
And Greg says, I hope it's like Jedi Fallen Order and there's a free roam option where there are side adventures. Yeah, that'd be wonderful. Oh, and Lee added me on Facebook. Thank you.
I always thought
What's
of
up,
I always thought of Uncharted kind of like, I mean, it was had at least an inspiration from Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a-
definitely.
Just his adventures, like going through puzzles and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
No thanks, Mr.
Some more
Charles
guns.
Sternheim, PhD, independent thinker, researcher, and
More and
merchant.
more modern guns.
Well, what can you tell us about Plato's lost dialogue?
I'm the one who translated it, I can tell you that. I'd worry you were here to steal my last copy, but someone called Mr. Smith beat you to it.
Dang, Mr.
Oh
Smith.
no! What can you tell us about Mr. Smith?
So we find
He's
ourselves
a tall
behind
man
Mr.
with a
Smith
German
yet
accent
again.
and a pistol. He could have taken all my souvenirs, but he only wanted the lost dialogue.
Some very unusual sounds with this game. Like the background music is very strange. It's a lot of almost like a metal sound.
What can you tell us about the temple?
Glad you are.
They really like Crystal Skull.
Now I ask you,
I
does
made
it
the
look
background
like
on my
it has
PC
or does it
the
look
idol,
much
the Crystal
too
Skull,
civilized?
just for fun for the stream. I didn't know if anyone noticed it or not.
Can we take a look
Yeah, I
inside?
saw that. I like that you did that. That's cool.
How do I know that you aren't a pair of silly tourists?
You do that through
I only
OBS,
send
right?
them to reputable
Well, no, that's just my desktop background. But you
Oh,
can't.
okay, cool.
But you can set it. You can set it on OBS. I
Dr.
just
Indiana
haven't played
Jones,
around
is
enough
that
with it,
scholarly
obviously.
enough?
Indiana.
Just from our
Sounds
audio
like the
issues
name
that
of
we've
one
been
of your
experiencing.
states, or possibly a cat.
But I think we've got it all sorted out now. I'm hoping
Actually, it was
my audio is
the
not too
dog.
loud for the stream.
Sophia,
Let us know if there's any problems. It seems
I'd
like
really like to explore the
everything's
temple.
pretty well balanced when I was checking.
Tell me the name of the
Yeah,
lost
I-
dialogue of Plato.
I had it set to a really high input, and I didn't realize it until I saw the bar and it was going with the red section.
The Socrates.
Preston says, I need to go sleep now. Have a good evening, and thanks for the live. Really cool to watch The Fate of Atlantis. Next time, the comics. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do something with the comics. Not sure how I'll be able to do something live stream with the comics, but yeah, we'll think about it. But yeah, thanks for
Socrates?
watching, bud.
Socrates, a famous philosopher.
Preston also said, definitely, and Uncharted is a modern, well-succeeded game inspired by indie. I would say
Echo.
that it would be a safe direction to take the game. I think meaning Uncharted. And yeah, Legends 007, along with Phantom Menace and Revenge of the Sith. I really like Crystal Skull. That raises shield. Yeah, I think especially after
Well, now,
the debacle of the Star
Let me
Wars
guess.
Hey.
sequels, like it's
Yeah?
easier to appreciate those like late George Lucas
You and
movies.
the little woman decided to take home that
And
special
aside
mark,
from, you know,
eh?
it's just like George Lucas, he
I'd
has like
really like to explore the temple.
a wonderful imagination,
Tell me the
and
name of the
he
Lord
has like
Dialogue
all kinds of
Studio.
great ideas, but he just needs like a
I don't know the
producer
title.
there to kind of be the filter. And that's why he had Gary Kurtz in the
You're no
first two
student
Star
of
Wars
Atlantis,
movies,
then.
and it was just like perfect. And then after they fell out, and from Return of the Jedi on, like you started to see like it becomes more about like merchandise
Title?
and sillier ideas and things like that over time. Yeah, that's how I see it.
Yeah,
Well now.
this
Let me
puzzle is
in.
very convoluted.
Hey,
Yes?
If you try to tell him the title of the book or the lost dialogue,
You simply
he'll
must possess the
he'll keep
genuine
coming up with wrong
Alcatraz
answers.
pen.
So you actually have to
about exploring the temple.
you have to say a certain
Tell me
word,
the
and then
name
the
of the
parrot
lost
will repeat
dialogue
that word, and then you can ask the parrot about it. See, like it says here, the Persepolis, the Gluteus Maximus, and the Hemocrate.
The Hermocrates.
The Hermocrates is what we were.
That's it.
Hermocrates, yeah, that's right. I
Well
remember
now,
that now.
perhaps I was wrong. You seem to know what you're doing.
Yeah, Greg says I heard Young Indy was a test of special effects for Phantom Menace. Yeah,
I
I've
don't
heard the same
trust
thing
this guy,
basically.
Indy.
They talked about it on
I know what you mean.
the VHS like
Come on.
documentary that they had.
Here we are. See
Young
what you
Indy.
can do.
What's going on, Michael?
Alright, so I'm exploring this part of the temple now. And
This one looks different, more deeply etched.
alright, so let's talk to Sophia.
Sophia, let's talk.
What's up?
Could you talk to Sternhardt and keep him occupied?
Okay. Dr. Sternhardt, I'd like to speak to you.
Alright.
I saw someone was working on like a modern like with
It's a lamp filled with
3D
kerosene.
rendering and stuff of to
Good thing
remake
that
this
Tess
game, Fate of
Sternhardt's not
Atlantis, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, I think there's a certain charm the way this game is laid out, even if it's not, high-end graphics.
Yeah.
Excuse me, won't you?
Yeah, that's
Let's
very
see what
true.
your friend is
Right.
up to.
Alright. So now that I got the lamp, we need to look at these spiral designs. Where is the spiral?
Engraved symbols of water and life. Well, that doesn't seem to work.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. Yeah, Phantom Menace. Yeah, it has it's not terrible, and it has great visuals. Like I love all the visuals of like Naboo and the city of
Well, that
Theed.
doesn't seem to work.
Yeah, really good stuff. I remember playing the
So, you took my
PlayStation
left, eh? I hope you know what you're doing.
Phantom Menace game. It was
Look, the kerosene ate away the
sort
charm.
of RPG-ish.
Remarkable.
I know, like, probably it's not considered like a great game or something, but I have good memories with that.
Now I got it.
All right, Legend 007 has to finish his college application portfolio. All right,
Good
man.
luck, man.
Yeah, good luck. Do it. Thanks for watching. See, Greg says time to dust my VCR
It
and
fits
watch the Young
perfectly.
Indie
Now it
episodes in
looks kind of
VHS.
like an elephant.
I'll have the episode in VHS for a while, just no time to watch.
Hopefully it doesn't.
And I'm sure you've oh yeah, we were already talking about those. Yeah, go ahead, Michael.
I was gonna say, most of the VHSs I still have are worse for the wear. So
Yeah.
hopefully it works good.
Yeah, I got picked up
Look at that.
a VCR and
Astonishing.
a little adapter, and I've been what's the word? Digitizing a lot of old like soccer games and stuff that I had recorded back in like the 90s and putting them on my other channel. So it's interesting going back through some of those old treasures.
Goodbye, fellow seekers. Wait!
Oh no, he got away!
There goes the doctor.
Oh yeah, he runs off, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think that'll work.
There's this pixel that you have to pick up this bead.
Too bad for Sternhardt. He missed the orichalcum bead.
I like how
Future of more oh yeah, go ahead, Michael.
I would say I just think it's funny, like we open up a tomb and then like he just leaves.
Who knows? Maybe it is the tomb of an Atlantean.
Yeah, it is funny. I think he shows up later, same guy.
Yep, Dr. Stern. Alright. So now we gotta crawl back. I think you have
The
to use...
future of more realistic animation. We may have another young Harrison Ford indie movie someday. Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to see some animated stuff. I mean, it's way overdue. Like they need to put stuff out, like put out stuff like that.
Oh, that's right. She told me there was a path to the right. I should really pay attention more to my partner. She was able to get across without having to get rid of a rodent or snake or...
Let's find the airport.
Alright, so we gotta go to Iceland. And if I sound a little bit more confident in my decisions, if I get lost, I have a way of figuring things out now. I hope that doesn't ruin the magic for some of you, but I figure it's better than me clicking every single pixel on the screen. Oh, Hemdall's
Sorry,
first.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said that if I get lost, I have a walkthrough. So
Nice.
Like,
yeah,
hopefully it doesn't ruin the magic at all. But what are you doing over there?
Trying to put my
I don't
phone
think that'll work.
somewhere that I don't have to keep holding it in my hand. But
Well, that doesn't seem to work.
all right. But I didn't want to use my teacup because I want to drink my tea.
Oh, that makes sense. So
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't seem to work.
all right, so we got an exposed eel head.
I don't think that'll work.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, here's a good idea. We need to
It's
see
perfectly-
Sophia Hapgood in
Whoa.
live action. We've only seen a picture of
Look,
her
it
in the
melted
Lost
itself
Journal
right
of
over the
Indie
ice.
Book, but we need to see her in live action. Yeah. Yeah, she was in. She's been in several Indiana Jones adventures. Fate of Atlantis, Thunder in
Too
the
bad, it's
Orient,
frozen solid, a little
and
too
Infernal
dedicated to
Machine,
his work, I guess.
which for
That
a
doesn't seem
time
right.
I think put her right up there with Marion as a recurring leading
can't
lady
pick that
for
up.
Indy.
It-
But now Indy's married.
Indiana Jones, he's just so chill. There's a guy who's frozen to death right next to him. He just kind of leaves him
Well, I think that guy is more chill than Indy is.
there. I guess so. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. He's like, he looks at him like, oh yeah, he froze to death, and then he just, all right, bye.
Let's head for the airport.
Yeah, there is something kind of like almost funny about coming back and that guy is like frozen. Even though it's like sad, but it's funny.
This beautiful villas. Everything's warm. It makes me long for summer.
This is his house?
This is it.
Oh, beautiful. The Azores, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll work.
And very similar look to Cefalu,
Mr. Costa?
where the new
This
film
better
is
be
being
important.
shot.
Be firm, but
In like
polite.
October it was.
I suppose you're selling something. If it's not a price
Maybe it
without
is
effect, I
the
don't
movie is
want
going to
it.
be Fate of Atlantis.
Yeah, it could be. That was like one of the big clues.
I hear you know something about Plato's lost dialogue.
Maybe so, maybe no. Who are you?
Yeah, like the Azores
I'm a fellow
seeing
believer.
like the houses
Is that
and
right?
the
Do you know where
ocean and all
Atlantis
that
is?
is, I think, one of the sort of iconic scenes from this game that I always remember.
I asked you first.
Beautiful game. So many
Come closer,
really,
boy, and I'll
beautiful
tell you.
scenes.
You're standing on it.
The Azores?
No one believes me. That hurts.
Nice going, Indy. I could have done better.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's get Sophia to help us.
Listen,
Yes?
Oh yeah, good call, Greg.
here, you talk to the man.
My
Kevin, do you
pleasure.
think Anthony and Gruber might be replacing LaBeouf as Mutt? Oh, that's an interesting idea. Yeah, someone else mentioned that. Yeah, I mean, it's possible.
Mr.
I
Costa?
feel like the
Quiet
obvious
down, I'm coming.
He's a
thing
touchy
is
old
that he
bird.
would be playing young Indy.
Watch and learn, Dr. Jones.
But we already have
Well,
one
hello,
like flashback
beautiful.
scene of, you know, young Indian or younger-ish Indy in
Professor
the
Costa,
1940s,
My name is Sophia Hapgood.
which is
Madam Sophia?
like actually
Are you
Harrison
now
Ford
psychic?
with de-aging.
I hope my friend didn't
So
gesture
it
too
was,
much.
and based on the information I
friend
heard,
of
it's
yours?
not.
Well,
He's
no,
not being
you
used for the
didn't have to be
1940s
that
parts.
much.
So maybe it's a scene of an even younger Indy, and I'm curious about how it would fit together. I mean, that's kind of, if I had to guess, I would say he's
Actually,
doing
he's named after
a
the
younger
dog.
Indy somehow.
Sophia,
But yeah, that's
See?
a good idea as well.
I see.
How are they going to explain his absence?
By never
People have
mentioning him
always
again.
Yeah, I never. People have always said like
What can
that
you
he's
tell us
gonna be
about
like
Plato's
at,
lost
off
dialogue?
on the Vietnam War or something.
What do you
like
want
that.
to know?
Have you
But who
read it?
knows?
Nope.
Do you have it?
Nope.
Do you know what's in it?
Not exactly.
Can you get it for me?
Sorry.
Do you know where we could find it?
And she's not having his.
Well now.
She's not having
that
any luck either.
depends. I might trade the information for a rare Atlantean artifact, such as a certain necklace I've heard about.
I'll never trade away my necklace.
Well then, if that's how you feel, surprise me.
All right. These dialogue.
Will you do business with my friend here?
These dialogue trees are
Madam,
Not
I'll
too bad.
do business with anyone.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye for now.
At your command,
Also, did they
madam.
say anything about Karen Allen returning?
Don't be a stranger now.
That was Greg who asked.
What a charming old man.
Nobody has said anything
trade,
yet,
huh?
but I feel like she's got to be there. It would be. It wouldn't really make sense not to have her. I feel like she's gonna have like a small cameo. I'm really curious to see if there's a
Listen.
way of bringing back
Yes?
several legacy characters, like even
I
just
think
for
you
one
better take
scene.
over.
Because the idea of
Okay,
having
I'll
them
give it
show
a
up at the
try.
wedding in Indy 4 was a good idea, but other than that, it would have to be some sort of like a life event, like a
Costa?
birthday party, or you know,
Okay.
God forbid, like
What
a
do you
funeral or
want?
something.
Letters
Yeah, because
written.
there needs to be. What did you say?
Lost Canyon said that it'd be funny if they show letters written by Mutt with machine gun in hand. Like if it was a Vietnam thing. He's- So I'm gonna be
Let's
trading
talk
with the
about
old
a
man,
trade.
trying to get information
Okay,
from him about the
what you got?
Atlanteans.
I'm offering this mysterious eel figurine.
Now that looks interesting. You've got a deal, mister. Now listen carefully. I don't know exactly where to find it, but the lost dialogue of Plato is in the Ashkenazi collection. Got that?
I think so. The Ashkenazi collection.
Very good. Nice doing business with you.
The Ashkenazi collection? You know something, Sophia? I believe
So
Barnett
those of you in the
College
chat,
owns
have you
Ashkenazi
played
collection.
Fate of Atlantis before? Let me know.
Ooh, we get a
Think about
cutaway.
it.
Dr. Uberman. Fantastic news.
Coroner! At last! See what Herr Jones has kindly provided. What on earth? Isn't it
Imagine in
amazing?
Indiana Jones 5, the first person that speaks German to him, he's just gonna punch.
You fool! You come back to show
That
me
even has the,
this
or anyone
gift?
with an accent.
Prehistoric knick-knack?
Herr Doctor,
Yeah, I
believe
think
this knick-knack
if
is
the
one that comes
World
from
War
the
II
lost
part's the
city.
beginning of the film, then there's going to be a lot of people to punch early on.
Yeah, it just kind of kicks off with a...
Punch fest.
Look here, concealed
Yeah,
in the
I am
base
excited
is a
about
small
that.
shiny
Man. Seeing Indy 5 in theaters when it finally comes out, experiencing that scene.
My guess we
Oof,
found the
man, it makes me
treasure.
really excited to think about that.
It's gonna be great. I know you're gonna be coming back to Ohio to play it, or to watch it with me.
Yeah.
And we're...
My God.
Oh, yeah. And this time you're not gonna
No drinking.
no drinking and
We don't need
hopefully
any...
no James Bond dying.
Oh,
Nothing like that.
Hey, dude, come on.
It's not your fault.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Suppose
James
I
Bond doesn't
place
die,
this
kids. Don't worry about that.
Inside the statue's open mouth.
I love this little cutscene.
I know, it's just... Something about German, like, World War II, they always try to acquire, like, large sources of energy. It's like a
Yeah.
trope.
Trucks powered by these beads.
Which
of tanks.
which ties in with Indy 5 perfectly because based on our information, that's Mads Mikkelsen is going to be like an ex-Nazi scientist.
Big like the American.
Oh, I can't wait to see Mods act again. He's so... any kind of role I've seen him in, I love. Except for Rogue One. He didn't get enough dialogue in Rogue One.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he's terrific.
Like, I know what they were trying to do, but they really, like, you had him and then you wasted him.
So why
Yeah.
are you dragging me in here?
I thought he was going to be like part of the team, you know? Like
Yeah.
that would have been kind of cool.
He could have died later on. Also, spoilers.
Yeah.
Plato's lost dialogue should be here somewhere.
Need some help?
Lost Canyon says, I never been a gamer, but I've watched YouTube videos of this game. Though he'd love to get the new game. Greg
Can't go
says
with the new
sometimes the
Atlantis.
soundtrack in the game can be interesting.
Fine, rub
What do you
my
think about
nose
that,
in
Michael?
it. I'll meet you
Yeah,
in
I
your
mean,
office.
it's kind of all over the place at certain
Mhm.
points, and it's just something to do with, like, the how much room they had on a disc to, you know,
Yeah.
because it was just bit crushed to heck.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's go to the library. We're gonna go to Coswell.
Yeah, I'm just listening to Michael's audio only, so I can't hear the in-game audio. But I'm not worried about that. So that's why I can't really comment on the music. Although yeah, I definitely remember it being interesting, as you said.
There's nothing of importance here.
All right.
I tried downloading some to maybe
nothing of
use in
importance here.
a video just as background music, but it was, you know,
I think I've read them all.
very dated.
I don't need them. They're just textbooks.
All right, where is that? Where is that book?
I believe it's part of the old Ward collection.
All right, I know it's somewhere. Where's the down?
Oh, Legend 007 is back!
Yep.
Hopefully he got accepted to college.
He's already done with his application.
Yeah. I always liked that shot of Indy walking down the steps outside to the other building. The perspective is cool. Yeah, it's cool.
All right, let's go find. Where is Indy's office? There's the bulletin board. Oh, so let's go up the stairs. Oh, where is Indy's office? There's a rope leading up to it. That's right.
Yeah, Greg, actually, the one time that I played through this game, it was
unidentified potsherds.
With the Wii version back in the day.
Looks like beadwork from the Phoenix collection.
Yeah, that was a great little bonus to have. Honestly, like,
Marcus thought Potlatch Indians
probably enjoyed that more than
movie prop to me.
playing Staff of Kings. Your re-editing Young Indy reminds me of re-editing Pink Floyd songs and somehow making it work as an album. Oh, that's something that you used to do? That's pretty cool.
It's from the Shamet collection.
In that way, you are inspiring. Thank you. Yeah, stuff like that's fun. Like, it's fun to tinker with stuff like that. Yeah, I was just, like, trying to think of, stuff I can do to kind of get this channel off the ground last year. And I had seen people posted those episodes, and I was like, yeah, you know what? Like, if I take those episodes, I just, like, add in some of the music from John Williams. Like, that would be pretty cool.
Lecture hall desk, complete with a
yeah, and those first two videos I did, like, blew up. Like, they're both over 700,000 views right now.
Gooey.
There was one day where I got, like, 500 subscribers and, like, thousands and thousands of views, like, in one night. It was crazy. Yeah, and I've been pumping them out, but it hasn't caught on like that again.
I'd say that was probably really exciting on that day.
That won't help me here.
I was like, man, what is going on?
Yeah, lifetime views for my channel is like 120 or something like that.
Yeah.
Of course, I make little short videos just for memes and fun and stuff like that. Not very often, so.
Yeah.
All right. Where is? So I got an arrowhead, a wad of gum, which doesn't. Oh. His office should be. Let's go to the stairs first. No, not. Go down. All right. So there's a couple things here we need. They don't seem like we would need them, but of course it's an adventure game, so you need everything that you can pick up.
It's funny how much the episode with Harrison is outdated. Mystery of the Blues. Yeah, I mean it's made for TV. So it's not going to be like a high quality production, but I mean, I love that they did it because it's just one more adventure, one more time to see Harrison Ford as Dr. Jones. I wish they had done more. Apparently, they did ask him to do like the bookends for that series, but he said, at the time, it wasn't really going to do anything to further his career. So he didn't do it, unfortunately. Which I think was a big blow for the series. I think that, not having Harrison Ford, and probably not using the music are two reasons why that show didn't get off the ground. Didn't survive past 2 seasons at least. And I think the interest in my re-edits kind of prove that.
Go find Plato's Lost Dialogue.
All right, where is?
I don't know if you guys saw, but I did a Phantom Train of Doom re-edit I published last night. Had a lot of fun with swapping out some of the music there, so definitely worth taking a look.
I should have cleaned it out.
Hey, Colonel. I just remembered this room from that.
I guess it's mayonnaise, but it looks like used motor.
Oh, disgusting.
Yeah, they had what's going on?
Oh, you'll see in a moment. But
there's like a rat or something, right?
No, it's he picks up a mayonnaise jar and it's got the mayonnaise looks like motor oil.
Oh.
That's what was stinking in his fridge. It said that the book was in the Ashkenazi collection, and I'm trying to find where the Ashkenazi collection is. I don't see it.
Oh, it's not in the library?
It should be in the library, but I swear I looked at the whole room, but I'm going to double check it again because I saw it was a shoemate and like 2 other collections here. So let's look at this room again.
Looks like beadwork from the Phoenix collection.
It's a Phoenix collection. It's a totem pole. Let's check this one.
Looks like textiles from the Shamat collection.
It's a Shamat. Where is that?
Looks like textiles from the Shamat collection.
Where is that?
Looks like textiles from the Shamat collection. Marcus thought Potlatch Indians carved this. Looks like a movie prop to me.
Okay, wait a minute. This might be it.
It's locked. I guess it's mayonnaise, but it looks like used motor oil.
I don't know how you would figure this
I
out, but
I remembered this now.
Oh, this.
All right. So Legend said, didn't they do an old Indiana Jones for Young Indie Chronicles? Yeah, they had George Hall be the 1992 version of Indiana Jones, and he had an eye patch. But he was just kind of like always like annoying people. I've almost watched none of those bookends, to be honest. But I always got the sense that like from what I read, it's like, they got rid of those bookends for the home video release because people didn't want to see Indy as like an old guy who annoys everybody. So I never really felt like an urge to watch those. I've been thinking to check them out one day, but I know that they are on YouTube. Like, you can just search the old Indiana Jones Chronicles, and I think Stu from The Raven has put all of those up for people to watch.
I can't lift the lid.
And Greg says, I heard somewhere that Clint Eastwood was actually going to play Indy's brother, but they scrapped the whole idea because he declined in Young Indy Chronicles. Interesting. I'm trying to remember. I had heard something about Indy having a long lost brother, like in rumors for Indy 4. And I'm not sure. Maybe I had heard Kevin Costner or maybe Clint Eastwood. But that's pretty interesting. Did you find the screwdriver, Michael?
I'm trying to determine where the book is located because the book's location changes depending on the.
Inside.
Well,
the lost
here it is. I found it.
Okay.
Luckily, I didn't have to use the other ones. So I finally found the dialogue.
Nice.
Alright, so now I need to go meet up with Sophia again. And one of the things this game does also, when you change like scenes and stuff like that, like useless items in your inventory will automatically be purged. But you may think that, oh, you know, I definitely need that. No, you don't. So you don't have to worry about that. And as far as I know, there's no devious results like King's Quest, where there's one specific item you need and you can't get it later on, or allows you to progress without that item, which is very troublesome, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
King's Quest was such nonsense. If you ever have a chance to play it, you have to use a walkthrough, unless you really want to just be clicking every part of the screen to see if there's like a rat you have to talk to or a...
Wow. I think that was probably the reason why I never got too much into these type of games, because I would probably get frustrated
I don't see how this will
easily.
help us find Atlantis.
Didn't you notice Plato's
Yeah,
tenfold
Greg,
numbering error?
Stu is the same guy from The Raven who made the
Why is that so
discovery
important?
about, what's it called? About Sonya, that
Plato's error means distances could also
Phoebe
be
Waller-Bridge's character is named Sonya,
So
and
what if
that
they are?
the young boy is Jaime or
If
Hynix
Plato
or
is
something
right,
like that.
Atlantis is in the
So yeah, that's the same guy.
You mean 300 miles from Greece instead of 3,000?
Yes, the cradle of civilization.
You could be right. He once told me he came from the middle of the world. That's what Mediterranean means.
I think it's funny that for some reason they assumed that when Plato was discussing the location of Atlantis, that he was referring to a place he's never been, you know, the U.S., as opposed to, you know, more logically around, you know, Europe, where the mythos of Atlantis.
It's in like Crete in this game, isn't it?
Good old Nurab Sal. I'm starting to like him.
It's in the Mediterranean.
Wait, quiet.
Right.
I think I'm getting
What were you saying? Maybe I misunderstood what you were
Well,
saying.
I was saying that from the dialogue, they're kind of talking like, oh, what if Plato was wrong that it wasn't 3,000 miles away, it was only 300 miles away? Like, because they were saying, oh, there's no way it could be in the U.S. There's no... It's like, yeah, of course not.
Oh, I see.
All right. So we're gonna...
So, Mr. Sal, what's the secret?
Be patient, he's lost. But I think I know how to guide him home. Among the artifacts that Kerner stole was a small stone disc with a hole in it. I'm sure it was one of the 3 stones mentioned in Plato's book.
Now, you mentioned you wanted to do the team's path, right?
And I didn't find it. I
Yeah,
bought it
but
from
whatever
Alain
you want to do is
Cartier
fine.
in Monte
That's
Carlo.
the one I usually do, because it's like, I don't know, I want Indy and Sophia together
Why should he
because it
help
seems
us?
like it's more fun that way.
But that's not his
Was
wife.
it Omar Al-Jabbar in Algiers?
Yeah, you're right.
Either way, Algiers or Monte Carlo.
But at this point,
This much I
this is
do know.
1939, so he's not married.
We need
Oh, that's
all
true.
3 stones.
Yep.
If we want to find Atlantis.
Alright. So now, if we're going to do the team's path, we want her to come with us.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Not so fast. First, I'm going to tell your fortune.
And of course,
Look
you say
into
that.
my eyes.
You say that, Kevin. Now
Deep
she's telling me a
into
fortune.
my eyes. For Pete's sake, I'm not going to hurt you.
Oh.
Now hold still. You are a remarkable man, Dr. Jones. You possess great strength of character. You are resourceful. You trust others and want them to trust you. The most promising path to Atlantis, therefore, is the one we both must take together as a team.
All right, I'm convinced. You can come along.
Then let's go, partner.
Alright.
Don't get any funny ideas. I'll be running the show.
You make
So
it
we
sound
chose to
so
bring Sophia.
romantic.
We're going to be heading out now. Let's go to the Monte Carlo.
Yeah, Greg's right. There's a lot of good obscure things in here
Well,
on
here we
Stu's
are.
channel. I never really looked in there much.
So does Stu, I assume that's a YouTube channel. So he's a lot of the old indie content?
Yeah, he just has like the bookends that had like the elderly Indiana Jones from the TV show that they cut for the later releases, but he also has like Entertainment Tonight when Harrison Ford filmed new scenes as Indiana Jones for that TV show. So, like,
All
that's
his
pretty
letters
cool.
mention how much he likes
But yeah,
Snow
Greg
and
mentioned
his
Indy's
bright
first
light.
wife, Deidre Campbell. Yeah, and I believe that was in one of the books, and she died. Like they got
Suppose
married, and
Cartier
then she
shows
died
up.
like in a
What
plane
then?
crash or something.
Bring him up to my room.
Kind of like how James Bond's wife gets killed.
I had no idea.
What
Monte
book
Carlo
was
the
that,
lost
Greg?
city.
I don't remember.
Don't start with me, Indy. It's Trottier we're after.
Okay, I'll try to find him.
Good. He used to have one of the 3 stones.
And of course,
If you
his
coax him into a seance, he might
his
let
first
us have it.
fiance was Molly in Masks of Evil,
If
and
Mr.
she
Sal
died in
helps
his
out, of
arms.
I'll go get ready.
It would do well not to marry Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
Or intend to marry Indiana Jones.
hopefully Marion is okay.
Well, she showed up again, so. Alright, so now we're going to be looking for Trottier.
Just a moment, please. Are you Alan Trottier?
No, I'm not.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Greg says there's some deleted scenes on there too.
Man, a lot of people coming and going here.
Yeah.
Got it.
Excuse me. Are you Alan Trottier?
No, I'm not.
Oh, they got different voice actors for them too. Alright, where is he?
Just a moment, please. Can you tell me where to find Monsieur Trottier? Possibly. Who wants to know? I'm Dr. Indiana Jones of Barnett College. Jones. I believe I've heard of you. Yes, of course, the famous archaeologist.
Oh, I think I found him.
Actually, I'm...
Oh yeah, I remember what happens in this part. This is fun.
Leave the modesty to me, sir. Alain Trottier. Amateur scholar, part-time poet, professional dreamer. Normally, I spend my nights at home, but the book of changes indicated, well, simply put, a change. And
Deidre
I bumped
appeared
into you.
in Dance of
What
Giants
good
and Seven
fortune.
Veils. And Deidre was also the name of
Atlantean artifacts. Aha, my reputation
what's her
precedes
name?
me.
The wife of
I fear my wife will
Indy's
kill me
colleague in
unless I
Indy 4.
forget my crazy dreams. To
The Jim
persuade me
Broadbent
to ignore
character's
her
wife.
wishes, answer me this. When were the many freaks of nature created?
So, is that a good book, Greg? Dance of Giants and Seven Veils. What's the best indie book?
When the celestial spirits
I don't know if you've
were
read all of
alive.
them or not, because I've never read any, really.
Yes, excellent. Obviously, you know Plato's lost dialogue.
Oh my gosh, I just guessed that one.
How can I help you?
I love that when it works. Otherwise, I'd have to wait for him to like walk around again.
Yeah.
Madame Sophia would like to trade her wisdom for
You
yours.
know another game, not Indiana Jones, but they had a James Bond point-and-click adventure which it was in some countries it was a James Bond game, but for licensing reasons, it was like not a James Bond game in other countries. And it was called The Stealth Affair. You haven't heard of it, huh?
Well, I messed up and now. Oh, there he is. Oh, come here.
Just a moment, monsieur. Yes? Sorry about being so rude. I do not believe your sincerity.
Oh, man. He's walking up. There he is.
Monsieur Trottier? Yes? Sorry about being so rude. I do not believe your
what do I
sincerity.
have to do to get him to... Oh, I got it. Alright, I gotta...
The door is closed.
The door is closed as a person clearly just walked through. Oh my gosh. So if you mess up like I did, you have to go...
I can't move it.
Oh, come on.
I can't move it.
Oh my gosh. Just let me get in the...
Alright, take care, Greg. Thanks for staying with us.
You have to go talk to Sophia, and she'll give you a clue on how to bring him back.
Where's Trottier?
I've tried, and that fool won't come up here.
I hadn't thought about that possibility. Just drop Nurab Sal's name.
Alright, now I gotta look for him again. He's walking around the... There he is.
Over here, Monsieur Trottier. Yes? I just want you to know I work for Nurab Sal. Did you say Nurab Sal? Well, perhaps you're not the buffoon I took you for. Now, excuse me while I consider this.
It's really funny that you can just keep bugging the crap out of the characters, and they just will...
Over here, Monsieur Trottier.
They'll just keep like,
hello again, Dr.
listening to you, no matter how many times you offend them or make them mad. They'll just keep talking to you.
Follow me, and Madame Sophia will read your fortune. Oh, this is a big step. I'm not sure. Come on, take a chance. She's right here in the hotel. I don't need this woman's counsel. I don't need anything, but I'm curious. So, I'll do it. Please, lead the way. Have a seat, Monsieur Trottier.
I mean, how often do you get approached by Indiana Jones asking you to come upstairs to have a fortune read for you?
Is he here?
Okay, Trottier's all yours.
Oh, Monsieur Trottier, I am so pleased
like
to meet
this part.
such an
This is
expert
fun.
antiquarian at long last.
Madame flatters me. It is I who am pleased to meet you.
Now then. Nurab Sal demands proof of your sincere belief.
Well, I have this stone key from the lost city. It should prove my worth to Monsieur Sal.
Very good indeed. Now let's begin our communion with that great spirit.
One moment, madame. We've never met before. You could be an imposter. If you really have psychic powers, tell me. Why was I taking a stroll when I first met Dr. Jones?
How should I know?
Read my mind, or read Dr. Jones' minds if you prefer. I told him everything.
Let me think.
Why was he taking a stroll? I don't remember that one.
Your horoscope told you to.
Aha! That is intriguing. What is my greatest fear?
You fear fakers.
You don't say. What is my greatest need?
You need nothing.
Aha, that is intriguing. Now then, how many fingers am I holding up behind my back?
What kind of stupid question is that? The answer depends on pure chance.
Not if you're truly psychic. Don't worry, I won't cheat. How many fingers?
Well, all I can do is try a wild guess.
Oh, did you watch the Mandalorian, Michael?
Mandalorian, you mean the Book of Fett?
I almost yeah, the Book of Boba Fett. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's great. I just finished episode 3 last night.
Yeah. I
2.
I am very disappointed.
There were a
madame.
few
You have
things.
failed my little test.
I mean, you probably have heard people complain about the biker gang, right?
What about the biker gang?
Well, it was like they were a little bit out of place, and their bikes were like way too like clean for being on Tatooine.
Too bad.
Oh.
Another time, perhaps.
And the chase was kind of slow paced. I thought.
Oh, you mean that? Oh, okay. I was thinking you said the biker gang. I was thinking the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh
don't
my
know,
god,
but-
I'm not sure why it looked like it looked like the slow speeders. Like
Yeah.
I don't.
The door is closed.
Like I don't know what they were thinking with that and the way it came up, but they were all like color coordinated bikes, and they were.
Yeah.
Oh, where is he?
Yeah.
At? There is Trottier.
Just a moment, monsieur. Well, hello
I
again,
like
Dr. Jones. How can I
the
help
Black
you?
Chrysanthemum, and I like the Rancor and some of the other moments. I mean, I like the episode overall.
Yeah,
Well, she's
was
a
a-
charming woman. So I'll do it. Please lead the way.
it was like the whole speeder thing. I mean, it was funny. We were kind of like, I was watching with my wife, and we were just kind of laughing about it because
Have a seat, Monsieur
how
Trottier.
slow they were going and how bad the chase looked. I'm not sure what they were thinking with that, especially because
Yeah.
I mean,
Is he here?
if they were worried about the streets, maybe he could take off from the city and go out to the desert area and be a little bit easier to shoot. But yeah, the slow mobiles going by, and they're all color coordinated. They look like space scooters. It was kind of.
Okay,
Yeah,
Trottier is
it's
all
really
yours.
strange because like everything they've done in these
Let's
TV
begin
shows has
again,
been like
shall we?
awesome, and that one chase was just
With a
so
token
strange.
of power for Nurab Sal.
Here's the stone key.
All right, I have to get this right this
Very
time.
well, let's begin.
One moment.
Well,
madame.
Lost Canyon
We've never
is
met
asking,
before.
out of
You
all
could
the
be an
unproduced
imposter.
scripts, which
If
one
you
would
really
you
have
guys
psychic
like most
powers,
to have
tell me.
been made?
Why was I taking
And
a
I'm not
fall when I
sure
first
if you
met Dr.
mean
Jones?
of
How should I know?
like Indiana
Read my
Jones, like
mind, or
feature-length
read Dr.
scripts,
Jones
or
ones, if you
young
prefer.
Indiana Jones
I
stuff.
told him everything.
Because in terms of feature-length stuff, we obviously have the Monkey
let me
King,
think.
and they were alternate scripts for Indy 4, which were, Saucermen from Mars and stuff like that. And I don't know, I can't really speak much on those. It would be cool to see the Monkey King one maybe made into a
What is my greatest fear?
animated movie. But in terms of young Indiana Jones, I would have loved to see the
You fear fakers.
Honduras,
Well,
I think
well,
1920
well. Fascinating.
or 1921
What
episode
is
where
my greatest need?
first of all, you have Belloc, you have
You
Indy
need
meeting
nothing.
Belloc, which was really
Well,
would have
well,
been
well.
really cool to see.
Fascinating.
And
Now
you
then,
also
how
have
many
um,
fingers am I holding up
Indy
behind
being
my back?
accused of a grave robber in Honduras,
2.
which is mentioned in Temple of Doom,
Very
and you
disappointed,
have
madame.
the
You have failed my little
um,
test.
there was also going to be a crystal skull in that one, so a precursor to Indy 4, so that would definitely be the
Please
one.
excuse me for just a
But
moment.
yeah, in terms of feature length,
course,
yeah, you
madame.
say feature length. I can't
Can
really
talk
think of
to you,
any
Dr.
besides
Jones?
those two, really.
I don't know.
I
what
mean,
to
I
do
like
with
the,
you
I like that.
two.
I haven't
If you
read it,
insist.
but
Go
Saucerman
on
from
back
Mars,
to
I like that it
seance and I'll think of
had
something.
that opening scene where you have all the legacy
Better be
characters at
good.
Indy's funeral. But otherwise, I
I'm
think Monkey
sorry.
King
Now,
has
where were we?
is just like a much more has a lot more stuff going on. But I wouldn't take Monkey King over Last Crusade. Yeah, well, I don't know, Michael, if you have any thoughts, or also Lost Canyon, if you want to type in the comments what you think.
Oh, I'm looking at trying to figure out where that flashlight is here.
Yeah.
All right, so I gotta open the cabinet. Where's the cabinet at?
Leave no stone unturned. I think
Yeah, Lost Canyon, let me know if I'm missing any besides those two. I guess there was one recently that was going to be about a Nazi gold train.
A stitch in time.
That's the only other one I can think of.
All right.
I can't move it.
We must find my spirit guide.
The lights! What happened to the lights?
I think Nurab Sal is trying to signal us.
All right, so use the bed sheet, then use the. Where's the
I'm
mask?
sorry, but Nurab Sal refuses to
Ooh,
manifest
Lost Canyon
himself.
says, I always thought it
Well,
would be
madame,
cool
I
to see
see that.
something partially set in the Arctic
It was entertaining
with a
despite the
Lovecraft
interruptions.
vibe. Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
Au revoir.
Oh,
You know,
Turn the
maybe
lights on.
one of the, I guess, silver linings of
You lost him again,
Indy
Indy.
4, King of the Crystal Skull. It's now that we've
I
done
thought
that,
you were going to try something.
we can do whatever we want with the Indiana Jones franchise. So you could do
Gee, it's
like
tough to
an
make a
Indiana
living as a
Jones
psychic.
Cthulhu
It'd be easier
adventure
I
if you
had
want
some
to,
help, mister.
and
I'm going to try
you know
something.
it's totally fine because it's not any crazier than Saucermen from another dimension, space between spaces, parallel worlds thing.
oh man, I am getting stuck on this one. I have to wait for him to show up again, and then I need to. I'm missing a component of what I need to use Indy, so I have to answer the questions correctly, and I can't remember what he said, which is problematic. So.
Well, you could go back and rewind the stream and look at what he said.
Oh no.
Want me to do that?
I mean, I suppose I could do that. I need to know 3 areas. Trottier.
Just a moment, monsieur. Well, hello again, Dr. Jones. How can I help you? Madame Sophia wants another seance. Well, she's a charming woman. So I'll do it. Please lead the way.
Man, he is so patient. Like, we turn the lights off on him and everything.
Have a seat, Monsieur Trottier.
Are you going back to the stream to see if you can find it?
No,
Is he here?
I don't remember exactly what we need to look for. Okay, yeah, let me look.
Okay, Trottier's all yours.
Let's begin again.
Is it
shall
like
we?
from the very first time you see him, or what do I need to look for?
With a token of power
Alright,
for
so
Nurab
I need you to
Sal.
find,
Here's the stone key.
when I first start talking to him.
Very well, let's begin.
One moment, madame. We've never met before. You could
And what are
be
you
an
looking for?
imposter. If you
Alright,
really have
I need to have-
powers, tell me.
I'm going to need you to answer these
Why
questions.
Was I taking a
Why was he
stroll
taking
when
a
I first
stroll?
met Dr. Jones?
Oh,
How
it was
should I
something
know?
his wife.
Read my mind
You-
or read Dr. Jones' mind.
His
if you
wife saw
prefer.
what?
I told him everything.
Let me think.
Sorry about the technical issue, folks. It just again, this is kind of the gatekeeping they do in Indiana Jones.
Maybe it'll be easier if I did this on the
So I have-
computer.
Oh, you can't find it? I can try I can try guessing again.
No, it's here. It's just like I'm looking on my phone, and it's hard to.
Okay.
The exact moment.
Makes me. Lost Canyon said it makes me wonder if Indy 5 is based on an idea that Ford/Spielberg mentioned having a crazy idea after Indy 4 came out. Well, I mean, it couldn't get any crazier with aliens involved, but I say that, and of course there could be time travel. And so while we're waiting for the Indiana Jones nerd to help me find the answers to this, again, very patient man, this guy. He doesn't notice that the bedspread's now been taken off here, and that I'm just kind of standing over by the fuse box, which is open. I guess you can't really see it because of this wall, but...
Normally I set my nights at home, but the Book of Changes indicated...
There it is, Book of Changes.
Well, simply put, a change.
Well,
And here I bump into you with good fortune.
What is his greatest fear? Keep watching.
I heard you deal in Atlantean artifacts. My reputation precedes me. I fear my wife will kill me unless I forget my crazy dreams.
You fear your wife, okay?
Ah, most
Persuade
interesting.
me to ignore her wishes.
What is
Answer
my
me
greatest
this.
need?
What is his greatest need?
Where were the many freaks of nature? No, that's something else.
His greatest need, I believe he said he needs nothing. If I can remember correctly. Did you find that one?
See, was that after he talks about that?
Yeah, I believe he said he needs nothing. The options here are you need a new spiritual advisor, you need the truth, you need money, you need nothing.
Let me go back, maybe it was earlier.
I believe it's when I kind of insult him and he says I don't need anything. I'm just going to try it.
You need nothing.
Ah, most interesting. Now then, how many fingers am I holding up behind my back?
Oh, Indiana Jones 5.
I am very disappointed, madame. You have failed my little test.
So.
I'm afraid Nurab Sal is temperamental tonight.
Too bad. Another
Let me know when you find what he needs.
Au revoir.
Guess I didn't pass the test.
I'll say, I'm taking control of this team. The door is closed.
Alright, let's find him. There he is. Nope, get out of the way. Nope. Ah! There was a woman walking right in front of him as I was trying to talk to him.
Trontier? Well, hello again, Dr. Jones. How can I help you? Madame Sophia wants another seance. Well,
let me know when you find
she's a
it.
charming woman.
Dawson Ace says, I honestly surprised Lucasfilm hasn't released an official image of Ford as Indy like they did when Crystal Skull started filming. Perhaps they assumed the leaked images are enough.
Have a seat, Monsieur Trontier.
I think they're trying to avoid like all elements of spoilers, and they don't want to have people feel like Indy's gotten really
okay,
Indy's got really old or anything like that, so they're kind of tapering back until it's time to start pushing for the film.
With a token of power for Nurab Sal.
Here's the stone key.
Says I don't need the women's council, I don't need anything, but I'm curious, so let's do it.
What was the first thing he said?
We've never met before. You could be an imposter. If you
I don't
really
need
have
this
secret
woman's
powers,
council.
Tell me.
Don't need anything.
Why was I taking a stroll when I first
I'm
met Dr.
curious.
Jones?
So
How
I'll
should
do
I
it.
know?
That's what he says.
To
All
read
right.
my
Just lead
mind
the
or
way.
read Dr. Jones' minds if you prefer. I told him everything.
Didn't you try that already, though?
I just did that.
Let me think.
All right. So you said the Book of Changes, right?
Yeah,
Or was-
Book of Changes.
The Book of Changes told you to.
Okay.
You don't say. What is my greatest fear?
He fears his
Fear
wife.
Your wife.
Well. Fascinating. What is my greatest need?
So the third one, his greatest need. He said he needed nothing, right?
Yeah.
That's why I answered.
You need nothing.
Aha, that is intriguing.
Okay, so the problem
Now
is,
then, how many fingers am I holding up behind my back?
What?
the number behind his back is random.
Oh.
Oh, come on. It's a random number, really? Oh my gosh. Alright, 1 through 5, Indiana Jones nerd. Which do I go for? We'll just do 5.
I am very disappointed, madame. You have failed my little test.
Please excuse me for just a moment.
Of course, madame.
Can I talk to you, Dr. Jones? Do you know the answers to his ridiculous test?
Sorry, I can't remember a thing. Want me to take over?
Okay.
Go on back to the seance and I'll think of something.
It better be good. I'm sorry. Now, where were we? Leave no stone unturned. A stitch in time.
Now is not the time. The lights! What happened to the lights?
I think Narab Sal is trying to signal us.
We're doing the team path, right?
Is he trying to scare me by wearing
Oh,
that
did I
sheet
lose
on
you?
his head?
Dr. Jones,
I
if
may
you
have
please.
lost Michael.
That sheet looks ridiculous.
Really, Dr. Jones?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
he's coming.
madame, I've seen enough. It was entertaining, despite the interruptions.
Can you hear me?
Au revoir.
Hello?
Turn the lights on, will you please?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I hear you. Yeah.
Alright.
We
So,
lost him again.
I think I
Indy.
told you the
Great
finger
move,
part,
Jones.
that's actually a random
Gee, it's
Mhm.
tough to make a
random
living
number
as a psychic.
generator. 1 through
It
5.
helps
So,
to avoid cheap tricks. On
in order to
second
save time, what I'm going to do,
thought, maybe you should find a way to spruce up that costume. Your ghost act almost worked.
he says you should find a way to spruce up the costume. I need a mask, which I can't get from here.
The door is closed.
I actually have to go to another I have to go to another place to get it. Which I might just do now, because...
Nothing interesting over here.
Oh.
Just a moment, monsieur. Well, hello again, Dr. Jones. How can I help you? Madame Sophia wants another seance.
Let me see. Lost Canyon asking about Back to the Future. If you'd like to see that universe explored more. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it explored more.
Have a seat, Monsieur Trontier.
There's also the feeling like it's better left untouched. Because that's like the one franchise that like they haven't.
I'm gonna try something.
You know, milked to death with sequels and stuff like that.
Set him up.
And it's without that original cast.
Thank you for giving me
I mean, you could bring him back, but
do you still have the key?
They'd be much older, and
yes, here it is.
I don't know. I'm not sure what they would do with it, aside from like bringing in like a younger cast as always. And it seems like that would be kind of disappointing to do that. I know they had those. They had a video game.
Must he be wandering
that had more time traveling stuff.
Dr. Jones,
I played through a little bit of it, not much. Oh, Avery Perkins says he has the best script.
Please excuse me, monsieur.
Of course.
And Dawson says, I'm surprised that this film hasn't released an official image like they did with Crystal Skull. Yeah.
I'm out of ideas, so I'm letting you take over.
We've had so many leaked issues, leaked photos, that they don't really need to. I mean, they've been so many. So it is kind of strange, yeah.
Sorry about this.
You'd think that they would just...
Let's start again.
You know, embrace it and be like, here he is. This is the official look.
Before. You could be an imposter. If you really have psychic powers,
yeah, they really want to keep things under wraps. Maybe it's like a Disney influence.
When I first met Dr. Jones.
How should I know?
Read my mind, or read Dr. Jones' mind if you prefer. I told him everything.
You doing okay there, Michael?
Yeah, I'm trying to... I'm really...
The Book of Changes told you to.
I'm trying to determine whether...
most interesting.
Whether there's a way to save state so I can actually get through the final number part.
Oh, nice.
Because otherwise I'm going to be clicking this over and over again. I don't have that mask, so...
What is my greatest need?
Needs nothing.
You need nothing.
Most interesting. Now then, how many fingers am I holding up behind my back?
Indiana Jones 5.
5.
I'm very disappointed, madame. You have failed my little test.
Have a nice evening.
Au revoir.
Okay. So I need to go to Algiers and I need to get...
Maybe we should have done it your way.
I need to get the mask that we're missing.
I'll say, I'm taking control of this team.
Alright.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Indy.
This isn't working. Let's move on.
Okay. We could talk to a collector in Algiers who might know something. Omar Al-Jabbar. Get a cab and I'll join you.
Alright. So we need his...
The door is closed.
We need his stone disc. So
I better put the flashlight back.
Oh, come on.
What happened?
I better put the sheet back.
It just a little tidying up. So we're gonna use...
Wait for me!
We're gonna go to Algiers. We're gonna go pick up that mask we're missing.
Nice.
Alright. Because that's the one piece we need from in order to get that.
Hello there.
A prosperous America.
So he won't talk to us unless we're wearing our mask because of COVID, right?
Yeah.
You know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar?
Bell says they should
Omar is
have
one of my
a
best
flashback where we
customers.
get to see Abner
His shop is
Ravenwood.
on the other side of the marketplace.
Yeah, so strange. Like, we still haven't seen Abner Ravenwood.
Sorry to bother you.
Had
No
like
bother,
several
Now, let me
unmade
get back to work, please.
adventures where they were going to show him, but they didn't come to fruition. Let me see. Avery says,
Excuse me.
I would have called it Indiana
Yes.
Jones and the Cradle of Civilization.
You know where to
or
find
Indiana
Omar
Jones
Al-Jabbar?
and Paradise Lost. I'm not sure if he's talking about his script or Indy 4 or Indy 5. Sorry,
Nice
Avery.
knives.
I don't know what. Let me know what you were talking about there.
The greatest knife thrower in North Africa. I'm trying to follow his example.
No, it wouldn't be Indy 4. Cradle of Civilization would be.
But alas,
at
no one
least.
will volunteer to be my assistant since the accident.
Or maybe he means for
Sorry to bother you.
Atlantis.
No bother.
Omar Al-Jabbar.
Yeah, that's right. I like the instinct here is that he talks
Sophia.
about an accident
What?
that his previous assistant had, and then
I think you should
Indy
volunteer
recommends
to help
her
the
to be
knife
the
thrower.
volunteer to help.
Oh,
no, you
yeah.
don't, Jones.
Please.
Avery,
it's
do you have
perfectly safe.
your script online
Right.
somewhere?
Perfectly
Oh,
safe.
Garden of Eden, nice.
Take a good look at his dexterity.
Well, okay. I better not get too close.
Tree of Life, nice. Yeah, that was one of the ones I was thinking. Like, I did a video, or no, I wrote an article, I think, about what could be the MacGuffin, and that was one that was up there.
Oh no. Oh, please don't say this happened.
What happened?
Oh no no no.
Did you kill Sophia?
No, I didn't. But well, kinda. Just you wait. You're gonna see it here in a moment.
I can't wait.
Oh, please don't tell me this happened.
Oh.
Oh.
She's moonwalking. Is it still going?
Oh, it's stuck. It's stuck.
Oh.
I have no other options. It's actually stuck.
So you can't save it?
It is what it is. It's where. So. Yeah, this is interesting. I know there's glitches in old games and stuff like that. This is a new one on me. I've never seen Sophia get stuck. What I might have to do is, since we don't have a save before this, I might have to play this, and the next time I do a live stream, we'll just have a. Next time I do a live stream, I'll just start it from this point. I'll have saved right before this occurred. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So unfortunately,
Sorry you had to go through that trouble.
hey, you know what? I had a good time. I hope some of our audience member had a good time as well.
Yeah.
Even if it's a kind of a silly live stream, this game is a lot of fun when it works, and obviously when Sophia's not moonwalking there. Looks like she's been struck by a smooth criminal. So, we'll try picking up this live stream again, maybe next Thursday, maybe sooner. We'll put out an announcement when we start again. And like I said, I'm just gonna play this a little bit off screen, bring us back to this point, save it, and then once we have that completed, or once we're back here, then we'll start again. And hopefully, we won't run into this error again. So.
Yeah. Thank you for playing, Michael. Thank you for being the guy who has to get frustrated playing the games. I don't have to.
No problem. And you know what? I say it might be temperamental, but it's still one of my favorite games. So, just want to thank everyone out there. Thank you for tuning in to our live stream, and hopefully when we talk again or see each other again, we'll send out another message. So, do you want to give us a sign off there? Indiana Jones Nerd?
Yeah, thank you everybody for watching. We had a lot of fun.
And what do you wish them?
And yeah, let me just thanks Lost Canyon, appreciate it. Yeah, all right, yep, we're signing off. So thank you so much, and I wish you all fortune and glory. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
There it is.